Oh, hello. We are live. So I know it's like almost 10 o'clock. um, but I wanted to just come in here just like for a few minutes because I wanted you guys to see my face because you haven't seen it and in a few days, and it's just been like a really crazy, hectic week with school starting, and I'm not used to having a child in school. So I'm trying to readjust my schedule, and their father's schedule has changed with work. So he got two of the kids tonight, and I'm just like, you know what? I don't have a plan. I don't, but I had so many things on my mind, and I just wanted to show up. I just wanted to show up for you guys, and I wanted to come into this group and tell you how much I love you. Number one, I'm live actually in a lot of places right now, but I'm specifically speaking to my branding group when I say this, that I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for adding your like minded entrepreneurial friends. I'm so excited to be here. I am looking forward to getting to know each and every one of you. And I just want to help you guys. I want to help you guys grow your business. I want to help bring value to your business. And I want to talk about something that I heard someone say, and it just kind of resonated with me because I feel like we all get to this place and then we get stuck. And I want to make sure you get unstuck. Okay. So I heard someone say, there's a big difference between being motivated and being excited and being fired up and being committed. So, what I want to ask you, if you're watching this with me live, say hey, let me know you're watching, let me know where you're watching from. I like to know who's watching. I see some eyeballs, and I'm not sure in what places y'all are watching from right now, but if you are watching the replay, hashtag replay in the comments. Um, but anyway, what I want to know, who is committed? I want to know what your goals are, and are you really committed? Because sometimes we just get hyped up and we get excited, and we're like on this roller coaster of a ride, and maybe you hear this motivational speech. Like I was listening to one yesterday, and I was just like, dang, I am pumped. Like I'm fired up. I'm ready to work. I'm ready to roll. I am excited. And then something happened with the kids, and I got distracted and I got pulled away, and then I was like, what was I just doing? I don't even remember. And that happens, like that's life. That happens in our business a lot because we're not really committed. We say that we are, but if your actions don't line up with your goals, plain and simple, you're really not committed. You're really not committed to your goals. So I want to ask you guys, are you truly committed? Hey, Susan, I see you. I see Facebook user from Texas. Make sure y'all click the link above. There's a link. It says grant StreamYard permission so that I know who you are when you're commenting. I see another Facebook user says hi. So I don't know who's talking to me, because if you don't grant permission, then it doesn't say your name. So make sure you click that link above. I should have said that at the beginning. Sorry. I always forget about that with StreamYard. So if you don't even know what your goals are, how can you be committed to them? Number one. Okay, so I want you to ask yourself, what do you want? What do you want to get out of your business? Whatever your business is, what do you want? What do you want to get out of your business? I hear people say all the time, I want to work this business full time. I want to quit my regular job and, go full time in my network marketing business, my direct sales business, whatever it is. There's a lot of different people in this group and other groups that are watching, so I'm kind of, trying to hit on everybody a little bit. But if you don't have a why, then you don't have anything to drive you. And without that, you're just kind of like on the hamster wheel and you're pretty much going nowhere. So you've got to have a goal. Okay. You've got to set goals, you guys. You have to have a timeline and you have to have a deadline of when you're going to complete that goal. In my company, we have something that I call the Bible. Okay, so in my company, it's like company's name Bible. That's just what I call it because it's basically like your roadmap. So a lot of people say, well, I'm going to do this. I'm going to earn this top trip. I'm going to earn this car. I'm going to be at the top rank or I'm going to be at the top level, whatever it is. But do you even know how to get there? Do you know what it takes to get from point A to point B to point C to point D? Most people don't. They just say, oh, yeah, I'm going to do that. Okay, well, how? How are you going to do that? If you don't have that roadmap, you're just kind of like, you're just flopping around like a fish out of water. Okay, you have no goals. You don't have a plan. You don't have a plan. So how can you do it without a plan? You got to have a plan. We're going to get real kindergarten real quick, okay? Because if you have never made a vision board, I want you guys to make one. Seriously. And outside of a vision board, you need a goal poster. And one major thing, a lot of people, you don't tell people about your goals. You don't tell your friends, you don't tell your family. And you know why? Because that is a way out. It's like, okay, if I don't tell anybody and if I don't reach it, then it's not really a big deal because nobody knew about it anyway. But you have to tell people. You need to tell everyone. You need to tell your friends. You need to tell your family. You need to tell your husband. You need to tell your children. They need to know what you're working on and what you are working towards so they can help keep you accountable. You need to post that goal poster on the side of your refrigerator. You need to laminate it and put it in your shower. Know what you're working for. Always keep your eye on the prize. Always keep your why in front of you. Y'all, the Bible says, without a vision, the people perish. So do you have a vision? Do you know what you're doing? Do you know why you're doing it? Because if you don't know why, what are you doing? Like, really, what are you doing? The whole reason I started this group is because in the business that I'm in, there wasn't a whole lot of training for how to show up online, how to market yourself, how to brand yourself on social media and not your company. That is the biggest mistake that we make when we are in network marketing, in direct sales, whatever company that you're with, okay? People don't buy your products because they love their product, because truth be told, they could go Google it. They could probably buy it off of Amazon, off of eBay, even though with a lot of companies that's not allowed. People are going to keep doing those things even though they know they're not supposed to. But you have to build that rapport and that connection with them. You have to build those relationships because y'all, that is what is so important. And sometimes they may never buy your product. They may never join your team. And that's okay because God has the right people out there for you. He has your tribe. He has your, hey, I see somebody else said, hello, gorgeous. I don't know who you are because you have to grant permission for StreamYard to leave comments. So if you didn't do that, just type your name in the chat. Um, I'm sorry, I got distracted. I was reading the comments off to the side. But I want to teach you how to build your brand on social media, okay? And it's all about building relationships. And I will tell you the number one way to build your brand and to get leads for your business is to go live, you guys. Go live. Show up every day on social media. That is how people connect with you. That is how they build relationships with you. I saw this, my eyeball will not stop watering, I'm sorry. I saw this this meme on Facebook that said something like, um, I feel like I know all of your kids, like my nieces and my nephews are going back to school and I know their names and I can't believe little Johnny and little Susie are already going back to school or they're old enough to start school and they've never met Johnny or Susie. Do you know what I mean? But because people share so much of their life on Facebook and Instagram, social media, you feel like you know them. You feel like that is your bestie, that is your best friend. Hey Jennifer, I'm glad you're watching, girl. I will message you back when I get off of here. We were just messaging earlier. But yeah, that's how you build those relationships is going live. I have went back and forth on this so many times, you guys. Like back in the day, I used to share every detail of my life on social media, which was a mistake. Okay. The good, the bad, and the ugly. I've learned a lot over the years. And then I got to a point where I almost got scared to share so much just because people are crazy, okay? They are, you know, and I'm like, okay, I don't want to share pictures of my kids. Like I don't know what people are gonna do with those pictures. Y'all know everything that's going on in the world today, and I'm trying not to speak negative. But I just got scared. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stop sharing everything about my life. It's only gonna be work. Like my personal page was just my company. That's it. You know, I work for X company. When I'm doing at this X company event, I'm going to this, you know, X company this weekend. I'm doing X company meeting. You know, everything was about my company. Like there was nothing about my kids. There was nothing about my life. There was nothing about my extracurricular activities, which there wasn't a lot at the time. There's not a lot for those when you have 3 kids. But that was the biggest mistake I ever made, you guys. And you'll start to notice that when you start sharing more of your life and less about your company, you're going to get a lot more engagement on your page because people want to know about you. They want to know about your kids. They want to know about your dog. They want to know about, you know, what restaurant you're eating at this weekend. I mean, I know that sounds crazy, but people want human connection now more than ever. Y'all, what in the coronavirus is this? Like, what is going on? Okay. The world has just went crazy, I believe. And I'm not gonna get all political and talk about the coronavirus because trying to keep it positive again. But there's a lot of people that do have health issues, and there's a lot of people that are still social distancing. So y'all, your tribe is online. Everybody is online. Everybody is watching you. When you think people aren't watching you, I promise you, they are watching you. I have people message me all the time. I don't even know who they are. And they're like, "Oh yeah, I was watching your videos or I was this or I was that." And I'm like, I have no idea who they are. Like, but you know, I'm so excited that something that I said or something that I did resonated with that person. It made their day. They learned something. You know, if you guys don't know, I'm in a company that is, you know, skincare and makeup, cosmetics, and I've been with the company for 7 years. It's been my full-time income for 7 years. I am a stay-at-home mom. I have 3 children that are 3 and under, 3-year-old, a 2-year-old next month, and a 2-month-old. And I am a single mom. And I stay busy. I stay busy. They keep me busy, but busy is good because busy people get more done, right? So, and they are the reason why I do everything that I do. Hey, Julie, I just love them so much. Um, But I got sidetracked there for a second because I'm pretty squirrely. Y'all just have to keep me on task. So funny story. Okay, so this just goes to show how people are always watching you and you don't never know who's watching you. I went grocery shopping last week and I was in the meat department and a guy stops and says something to me like, "Hey, I like watching your videos," and I'm, like, doing my makeup in my videos, so I'm, like, not really expecting that from a guy, you know, and a straight guy at that. Um, and I know this guy, but I just was kind of caught off guard because I'm like, you watch my videos? Like, okay. And he's like, yeah, they're funny or whatever. And I'm like, I really don't try to be funny. That's just me, I'm just having fun doing my thing. But he said that he watched my videos and that he enjoyed watching them. So I was like, oh, wow. I'm like, thank you so much. I cannot even believe that. So it just goes to show you just really don't know who is watching you. There's always going to be eyes on you. I had another lady message me like out of the blue, like, hey, I need help with my skincare. I need help with my makeup, whatever. And I didn't even know who she was. Like, she said that she watched my videos. I'm like, okay, great. I would love to help you. So there are people out there that need what you have. Okay. So I know I'm beating around the bush a lot, but there's people out there that want what you have. Okay. That is what we call a warm market. I have my hands full. Yes, I do. They keep me busy. Okay. So you want to attract the people that you want to serve. Okay. So number one is figuring out what is your niche? Who is your niche? What type of people do you serve in your company or with your service that you provide? What are you trying to do? Okay, so like when I land on your Facebook page or your Instagram page, it should be very clear who it is that you serve without saying the company that you're with. Okay, so that is the number one mistake that we make. So if you go on your Facebook and we're not friends and I'm creeping your profile, because I creep a lot of people's profiles, the first thing I look for is what company that they're with. Okay. So that is the number one mistake that you make, is by putting the name of your company on your page. So if you're doing that, take that off. Okay. And there is a reason. There's a lot of reasons, but one reason is when somebody lands on your page and they see, um, I'm going to use Julie for an example because I can, and I know she doesn't care. So if I land on Julie's page and it's, you scroll and all you see, she doesn't really work for Tupperware. We're not going to say what company she works for, but let's pretend she works for Tupperware. It's going to say Julie works at Tupperware or consultant at Tupperware or whatever they call themselves. And you scroll her feed and all you see is Tupperware, 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 Tupperware. You're like, okay, this person's trying to sell me something. That's the only reason they added me as a friend. So they're probably not even going to accept your friend request because they don't want to be sold to. People do not want to be sold to. Okay. So what I want to tell you is you have got to provide value. You have got to bring quality to their life, okay? And you can do that a lot by going live, okay? You really and truly, everybody needs to be going live every single day. And for some people, that is like really super scary. It really overwhelms them. And I'm telling y'all, I used to hate it too. Gosh, I will not stop ordering. I used to hate it too, y'all. It used to terrify me because I was always worried about what people thought about me. I hate my voice. I think we all hate our voice though when we hear ourselves on video. We're like, oh my gosh, I really sound like that, or I really look like that, or like I probably have 5 chins right now because my camera's not high enough or my lighting's not great, my background is a mess, like whatever it is. We can make a million excuses. Like, I'm in a t-shirt, I'm not dressed up, I don't look like a business professional. Sometimes I have a plan, sometimes I have, when I go live, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Other times it might be in the middle of the night and I might just be awake and I might just be like, hey guys, what's up? And y'all might watch it and y'all might not, and that's fine. I need those. Julie said she needs flashcards. That's funny. Um, but you want to show up and you want to serve, okay? When you are truly loving people and you are just there to help and to serve them in whatever shape, fashion, or form, the sales will come, okay? So just love people. Just love people. And I know, I feel like in this group, in this community that we're creating, I feel like it is going to explode, and it is going to be something amazing and fantastic, and everybody's going to want to be a part of it. That's what I really, truly, truly believe. Everybody's going to want to be a part of this network because it's amazing. I know that there is a lot of women in this group that have so much potential, like so much potential, and they are not sharing their talents with the world. And when you're not doing that, when you're not sharing your talents with the world, when you're not sharing your product with the world, you have something that someone else needs. And when you're not sharing that, you are doing them a disservice. And that's not fair. It's not fair for you not to share what you have to offer. And if that is, if you're helping someone with skincare, and there's people out there that have terrible skin. They don't know where to start. There's people out there that need help with their workouts. They need a meal plan. They need coaching. They need, a coach. I'm trying to think of what they're called. I think it's a coach for Beachbody or whatever. If you're with that company, like, you have something that they need. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to find your warm market, your target audience, your niche, and that's what we want to work on. Okay, so number one, the first thing, I mentioned this in one of my videos earlier, is clean up your friends list. Start deleting all of those people that you have on your list that are in your company, because them being on your list is not helping you brand yourself. Them commenting and tagging and sharing on your post and all of those things, with the way that the algorithm of Facebook works, when you post something and someone else in your company sees it and they like it, they're like, okay, she is really good at this. I'm going to steal this post and I'm going to go copy and paste and put it over here on my feed. Well, what Facebook does is they say, okay, this person in X company really likes this content, so we're only going to show it to this person in X company. Well, that doesn't help you, because that you're not recruiting any of those people. You're not selling to any of those people because they're already in your same company. So number one, clean up your friends list. Number two, if you're constantly posting and wondering why people aren't liking your post, they're not commenting on your post, a couple things can be happening. Okay, number one, if you're constantly posting about your company, people do not want to see that, you guys. They don't. They want to see you. Okay, so stop doing that. Okay, your company post should only be about 20% of your posting. 80% should be you building an audience and you just showing up and being you, being authentically you, who you are, because guess what? There's only one of you. There's only one of you. Okay, so don't ever try to be like anybody else, because people can tell. People can tell that that is not real, that that is fake. Sometimes I'm going to come on here and I'm going to be in a full face of makeup and a nice top, because y'all don't even know if I'm wearing pants right now. And other days, I'm going to look. This is like my hairdo every day, y'all. Like, this is the mom do when you have 3 kids. I'm lucky if I wash this hair once a week, okay? Um, and some days I'm going to show up just looking a hot mess. But guess what? That's real life. People relate to real life, to real people, okay? You are a real person. I'm a real person. I want to follow people that are relatable. Like, people want to follow you because they can relate to you. If you're showing up and you're perfect all the time, they're like, okay, yeah, I could never be like that. I could never be like her. I could never get on live and do what she's doing right now. But they can, because you're real, you're you, and that's why people love you. Excuse me. So if you're posting things and people aren't commenting, people aren't interacting, okay, number one, you should be posting an engagement post on your Facebook every single day. An engagement post, it can be anything, you guys, anything. People love to tell you their opinion. They love to talk about themselves. They love to give their opinion. I posted something the other day, and it was just totally random off the wall. It didn't even have a picture with it, and we know most posts without pictures don't get any traffic, because that's why Instagram was so big, because people like to look at pictures. They don't like to read anything anymore. So if it doesn't have a picture, usually they're just going to keep scrolling. So number one, really everything you post needs to have a picture. And number two, I posted this status like, hey, who on my friends list went to college? And if you did you get a degree? And if you got a degree, are you actually working in the field that you got your degree in? And hey, do you still have student loans or no, or whatever? Y'all, people are still commenting on that post, still comment. Okay. So let me tell you what the purpose of that is. The purpose of that post, and any post like that, is to get engagement. People are commenting on that post that I don't even know who they are. I've never had a conversation with them before, but it opens the door for me to be able to have a conversation with them, for me to be able to get to know them. And then when I post more things, they start commenting more, they start liking more, and they start relating to me. They get to know me, and they start to feel like, hey, this person is my friend, and I am. Okay, so that is how you build a relationship. So then when you're commenting and they're commenting back, you feel like it's not weird if you jump in their DMs. Okay, that's okay, because you've built rapport with that person. What's not okay, and I posted something about this earlier, and it got a little bit, we got a little bit negative on that post, and I kind of feel bad about it now, and I should have kind of turned it a different way. Okay, somebody messaged me, actually more than one person messaged me, but this happens to everybody. And I'm not naming any companies, but certain companies encourage you to cold message people on Facebook. I don't know why. It doesn't work. It doesn't build relationships. It doesn't build trust. And so if you're doing that, please don't do that. There's such a better way to do it that might get you some quick sales, but it's not going to build longevity in your business. It's not, that customer is not going to be a lifelong customer. Okay. That's what I'm trying to say. And when you do that, you like immediately, my immediate, what I really want to do, like right off the bat, is just number one, not even respond, and then delete and block the person. And I have done that in the past. Okay. But really, I I want to help that person because they need help. Maybe they're just doing that because they don't know any better. Maybe they're brand new in their company and they don't know that that is a terrible thing to do. Um, but people do it all the time. Okay. So don't do that. If you're doing that, don't cold message people. That is what gives network marketers and direct sellers a bad name. Okay. That's why people they think that we're spammy, and we're not. We don't want you to be spammy. We want you to build relationships, because that's what is important. Okay. Um, I will tell you some really easy, quick ways to connect with people. A lot of people don't know this, but I don't even know how many friends you have, but that might be a good place to start. Okay, you want to really max out your friends list. Obviously, the more friends that you have, the more people will see your feed. Most people think that that's true, but that's not technically the case. Okay, so I have over 4K, I think, on my friends list right now. I've deleted a lot of people because I had a lot of people in my company, and I come across them still, and when I find them, I delete them. But that will be the number one thing, is you won't even realize how many people that you have on your friends list that are in your company. So go through there and clean that out. And then what you can do is start going through your friends list and just start messaging people. Like people that maybe you haven't had a conversation with in a long time. And not trying to get a sale, but trying to connect with that person and find out, is this person even need to be on my friends list, or do I just need to get rid of them? Because there is a place for people on your list, and some people don't belong there. So figure out who belongs and who doesn't. Okay. Some ways that you can get more engagement on your profile is having that direct message. Okay. So when you add someone as a friend, just because they're your friend doesn't mean they're seeing your feed. Okay. If you have not had that connection in Facebook Messenger, they're not seeing your post. So I hear people say all the time, I don't understand. People's not liking my post. They're not commenting. Why? Okay. Well, probably because you've never had that connection in Messenger. So generally, when someone adds me, I try to right away send them a message, short to the point. Hey, thanks for the ad. You know, whatever. Thanks for the follow. Whatever it is. Okay. When you make that initial connection and they message you back, that's when they are linked to your profile. That's when they start seeing your content. Another way that I do this is through birthdays. So everybody knows with Facebook, you get notifications every single morning that says, hey, Sarah and 20 other people have a birthday today. Well, everybody likes getting birthday messages. Some people will post it on your wall. Some people will put it in your story and tag you or whatever. But you don't want to do that. You want to go straight in their messenger, okay? And you want to send them a message. And I want you to take it a step further. I want you to send them a voice message because there is something powerful when someone hears your voice, and I want you to say their name. Say their name, okay? So if it's Sarah's birthday, you're going to go in her direct message and you're going to say, hey, Sarah, happy birthday. I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope you get everything you wish for. Whatever it is that you say. And you can send everybody that same message, but literally it takes like 2 minutes. Like you can message 20 people in probably less than 2 minutes because your voice message is like 5 seconds. Like it's really short. I have connected with so many people since I started doing that because I get so many messages, you guys, that come back and say, you know, oh my God, I've never got a message like that. Like that literally just made my entire day. Thank you so much. And it's somebody that I don't even know, but I'm connected to that person now. And so now when I post things, they're seeing things on my feed. Then they're commenting and they're liking, and then we're starting conversation. And sometimes even the birthday chats go a lot further. We start talking about other things. And, one girl, I was able to talk to her. She was going through like a lot of depression and she was like literally suicidal. And she said that me sending her that message literally made her entire day. And like, I mean, I was shocked. I mean, I had no idea. So you just don't know the power in your words. You do not know the power that you have. Like, you could literally save someone's life by sending a happy birthday message. That is how important it is. So I want you to think about that. This group is not all about, okay, we're going to make a whole lot of money. Yes, I want all of you to make a whole lot of money. But you've got to build the trust. You've got to build the rapport. You've got to build the relationships before the money. Okay. Because at the end of the day, money is like energy. It comes in and it goes right back out. We can make money, we can lose money, we can make it again. But relationships, y'all, there's something powerful about building those relationships. I've built lifelong friendships in my company, and I know a lot of you have too. And I want to do the same thing in this community that we're building here. So I love you guys and I'm here for you. I want to help you any way that I can. Like I said, tonight I didn't really have a plan, but I just wanted you to see my face. And I hope everybody's having a great week. I know I feel like these 3 days of starting school has been a week. And we're just in the middle. I feel like it should be the weekend already because it's just been 3 really long, crazy days. But I'm looking forward to helping you grow your business. I want to know what you guys want to hear from me. Like, what do you guys want to talk about? What are you struggling the most with? How can I help you? And I really want to have a chance to be able to work with a lot of you individually one-on-one and kind of set some goals for you and kind of set a plan and just kind of dive deep into who you are and what you got going on. Like, I need to get to know you. I want to get to know you, and I want to know how I could better serve you, because that's what I'm here for. I want to serve you, and I want you to serve other people. So just by showing up and providing value every day on your feed, your personal page, y'all have some kind of a daily um theme that you do. Okay, so like mine is Monday makeup and motivation. So I'll go live on my personal page and I'll do my makeup and I'll just, talk about motivation. Whatever we're talking about, something motivational that day. Okay. And like Tuesday can be tip Tuesday. And you can give your top 10 tips for whatever company that you're in without saying the company name. You can talk about a specific product. Like um, one of my girls did this tonight on her Instagram and she tagged me and it was literally perfect. We have a product that is pure vitamin C, and she listed all the benefits of the product. Benefit selling, that's a whole nother training, you guys. You want to solve a problem. Okay. You are looking to find a need and fill it. Okay. Find a need and fill it. So when you are posting about your company, your product, you're not saying the company name, you're not saying the product name. You are selling them on the benefit of what that product can do for them. Okay. So this product, can shrink belly fat, or this product can get rid of wrinkles in 2 days, or this product, whatever. Okay, whatever magic product you have, because every company has a magic product, you have to sell them on the benefit. What can it do for them? Not the ingredients, because they don't care about that so much, but the benefit of what that product can do for them. So, we're going to talk about how you do that. But providing value. So tip Tuesday, maybe that's your thing on Tuesdays. And going live is great, but if you're not going live, post something about what are your top 10 tips, or your top 5 tips, your top 3 tips um for to get healthy, and to do it fast, or to lose 50 pounds, or whatever it is. Okay. And then Wednesday can be a win it Wednesday or winning Wednesday, and maybe you do some type of a raffle or a giveaway, how they can get into a drawing for something. Maybe it's going to help grow your group for your VIP customers, because I know most everybody has one of them. But you can have a theme for every single day if you want to. But the key to all of it is consistency. Consistency and showing up and providing value. And when you do that, your mind is going to be blown at the amount of people that start reaching out to you instead of you cold messaging people, because nobody likes that. Nobody wants to be messaged that way. That is annoying. Okay. It really is. And it doesn't build relationships. It doesn't build trust. When you build relationships, when you build trust, the money will come. The sales will come. So that's what I want to see, you guys. Like, if you're going live, tag me. Like, I want, like, I've seen some of you doing it this week, and I'm so excited to see that, because some people are comfortable doing that and some people aren't. But I will tell you, the faster you stop worrying about what other people think about you, you will be so much happier. And I will tell you something else. When you delete all of the people that are in your company, you will also be a lot happier. I will tell you this. This is what happened to me. Okay. I had literally, I think, everybody in the world in my company on my friends list, because I love people and I meet people everywhere I go. And that's how people connect, is through Facebook. I understand you don't want to cut those people off. If you still want communication with them, I tell people, hey, we're still friends. We're friends in real life. We're just not friends on Facebook. And for some people, that's kind of weird, but if you want to still connect with them, you can have a group that's special just for those group of people that are in your company, where y'all communicate and share wins or whatever in that group. But what I found myself doing, I had a lot of top leaders in my company. I mean, I'm a top leader in my company. I'm in the top 2%. But even being at the top, you still compare yourself to other people. So what was happening is, maybe you do this. I'm sure a lot of people do. You're scrolling your Facebook feed and maybe you see Susie Q and she just won a free car, and you've been in the company 3 times longer than she has. And you're like, dude, what am I doing that she's not doing? Like, what am I doing wrong? Why am I not enough? Stop doing that. Stop comparing yourself to anyone, because your journey is not her journey. She is not you. Stop doing that. Okay. You got to put your blinders on. Don't look to the left. Don't look to the right, and stop. Just stop. So, that's what I was doing, and y'all, that is what stopped me from going live. That's what stopped me from going live, because I was like, I would watch these other people do it, and I'm like, "Oh, I can't do it like her. I can't be as pretty as her. I can't sound as eloquent as her." Whatever it is, we do it all day long, okay? Y'all, confidence is contagious. Let me tell you something. Confidence is contagious. And when you don't have it, you're lacking something. When you have confidence, it draws people in because they want what you have, especially if they are lacking it. And I was lacking it. I was lacking it because I was constantly comparing myself to all these other people in my company and thinking, like, what am I doing wrong? Why am I not where they are? And I was doing great. I was doing great. I'm winning free cars. I've won 5 free cars in my company. I've won, top trips and things, but diamonds. I mean, I could go on and on and on, but you still compare yourself. And it's human nature. So what I realized when I finally cleared all of those people off my friends list, I felt liberated, and I felt like I could finally be me and go live and do my thing, be myself, and not be compared, like, not compare myself to other people in my company. And some of my people in my company are watching this right now, and they probably didn't even know that, so now you know. Um, because they know me and they think I'm pretty confident, and I am a lot of days, but there's days that I'm not, and there's times that I'm not. So that was one thing that really, really helped me a lot, is just doing that and just, okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, what other people think about you is none of your business. All right. And the sooner that you get that in your head, okay, I promise you, the happier that you're gonna be. Stop worrying about other people. Stop comparing yourself to other people, and just live you. Do you. Okay, just do you. Be on your journey and nobody else's, because nobody can write your story better than you can. So don't worry about anybody else. Okay? Stop comparing yourself. Start showing up. Just provide value. Be a good human. Just be a good human. Okay? Be a friend. Provide advice. Help somebody out. Y'all, what this group is for is, y'all share ideas, y'all help each other out. When you know something that someone else doesn't know, two brains is better than one. Okay, so that's what we're coming together here for in this community. So I'm excited, and I'm rambling now because I'm really tired. Because usually, like, when the kids are here, we're in bed at like 8 o'clock. So yeah. All right, well, that is my soapbox for the day, and I'm gonna hop off of here. But I hope you guys got some value from that. Hopefully it wasn't all crazy. I did not plan on being on here this long, but I feel like I just need to talk to you guys. Like, I just want to show my face, and I look forward to building relationships with all of you and helping you grow your business. So I will see y'all on Saturday. Before then, I'm sure. But Saturday, please join us live in our branding group for our superstar interview that we're going to be doing with Anna. That's at 10 o'clock Central. You do not want to miss it. She's a top earner in her company, and she has a lot of tips to share, and I'm really excited about interviewing her. So y'all definitely want to tune into that broadcast at 10 o'clock Saturday morning, 10 o'clock Central time. Okay. All right. Well, I am getting off here, and I'm about to pass out. All right. Good night, y'all. I love you.